Hey, this is Stephanie Carnie, our first grade teacher at St. Mary's School. Hi, Stephanie.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm wonderful.
We're just going to go through a couple of questions with Stephanie. And Mrs. Carney, how long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching a little over 7 years with my teaching license.
In your past experience, can you fill us in a little bit about some of the schools and where you've taught in the past?
Yep. I hold 2 licenses, pre-K through 3 for early education, and then a pre-K through 3 as an intervention specialist. I've actually worked in both fields, and I've worked in South Carolina, Ohio, and I even had the privilege to go over to England and teach for 2 years.
Mrs. Carney, can you give us an idea of how you handle classroom management?
Yep. I use Class Dojo as an app for parents to see their students' positive reinforcement rewards. I use this to manage individual progress of a student's behavior in a classroom. And then I also use something called zones of regulation, which is a social emotional learning of how to manage our feelings. If we're feeling angry or sad, I teach them and model how to get out of that feeling. So if they're feeling angry or sad, we talk about breathing strategies, taking a break, counting, doing some walking, stretches to help them get out of that zone.
Mrs. Carney, what is your most favorite subject to teach?
I love teaching the reading and phonics part for all grades, actually. I love to see the progress that they make when they reach a milestone, and seeing them smile when they're able to read a book that maybe they couldn't read at the beginning of the year. I just love seeing their success.
Mrs. Carney, can you tell us why you enjoy teaching at St. Mary's School in Avon?
Well, I actually went to St. Mary's. I attended St. Mary's for 1st through 8th grade, and I loved all my experiences here. When I think back about my childhood in school, all my memories come right back to St. Mary's, and it's such a privilege to be back here teaching, and I love teaching in the small setting. The students are so wonderful. I love seeing them light up every day they come into school. I love hearing their positive thoughts when they beg me to make sure I go and be their 2nd grade teacher and follow them in 3rd grade and 4th grade. And then they tell me, oh, Mrs. Carney, you can come with us and teach in middle school and you could learn with us. I just love seeing them light up because of me being their teacher.
In closing, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and maybe share with us a fun fact that we don't know about you?
Okay. Well, I am a mother of 3 boys. London is 12 and Heath is 10, and then I have a 2-year-old named Britton. And I've been married for a long time. I've lived in the United Kingdom for a while. My husband's from England, so that's how we ended up overseas teaching, because he's a teacher as well. And my huge passion is teaching. But a fun fact about me would be that all my kids' names all come from somewhere in England, a place in England, a street in England. They're all named after something that takes them back to their dad's roots of being from England.
All right, well, thank you so much, Mrs. Carney.
Thank you.
We hope you have a great day.
Thanks.